But all right, Horby, you got to get after it, my man. What is your first hoop scoop?
All right, I got one side and two props that I bet today. Let's go with the Timberwolves game one plus 7.5. I was tempted to play the series price, haven't done it yet. I'm thinking probably some early rust maybe, but I'll take a rest advantage with the Minnesota team that I think is really good and that just got to beat up on a depleted Warriors team with no Steph Curry. Meanwhile, the Thunder had to go 7 games against Denver, and Jokic was clearly gassed. Michael Porter Jr. was he was not healthy at all. And then Aaron Gordon, obviously, with that as well. So I kind of really like Minnesota, man, in this spot. I'm thinking about a little money line, maybe a series price, but I'll grab the 7.5. I love SGA, but Ant's a dog. I was looking at the top scorer prop, but it's only plus 185, so I'll wait on that. But yeah, I think Minnesota's really damn good, well coached, and I think 7.5 is way too many points. So game one, I'll play Minnesota right now, catching 7.5 minus 110 at BetMGM. Brando, hit me with the hoops.
Bryant, yes! Serving up a facial on Yao Ming.
Marv.
Yes, and it counts. I can't ever go wrong with Marv. All right, my first hoop scoop. Let's go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I'm going to go with Indiana and New York to go the full 7 games in the series. I feel really good about this. I think anybody's got to take it to 5 or 6. I think it's going to go all 7 games. If you are buying what I'm selling, it's plus 220 right now on that series prop available there at BetMGM. And look at Indiana in this NBA postseason, number 5 in net efficiency at 5.5. And Knicks, though it's 0.1, and they're barely in passive territory in that category, but they're only 2 slots lower overall net efficiency in the NBA postseason compared to their adversaries and the Sirs. I look at the regular season. New York went 2-1 in those 3 matchups. They won 123-98. They lost 132-120, won some high-scoring games. And the last one, they won 128-115. So they were competitive with the exception of game 1 was Indiana. I think this one is going to go all 7 stinking games. It's going to be a thriller. Mario, our producer, a diehard Indiana fan. He's from the Indianapolis area. He's already pulling up in the wrong places thinking about this, and we still are a couple of days away from this thing getting, underway, and him maybe living out his dreams and Indiana actually making the NBA Finals. But New York, Indiana, again, I believe, goes 7 games at a plus 220. Brando, hit me with the hoops.
17 seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Mario's getting a little nervous over here, Brad. Turns out Tyrese Halliburton's going to be at WWE Raw, it looks like, tonight with an announcement. He's also got a new a new T-shirt. Tyrese 317, and Jalen Brunson has his own WWE T-shirt as well.
Not liking it. Keep your head on the series. Get off WWE. Yeah. It's fake fighting. Grow up. Get in the film room.
Yeah.
Game plan.
Yeah, you go to the wrestling after you win the championship,
yes,
right? Like Dennis Rodman. Yeah, exactly. I'll be quick here, man. I like Minnesota in the game, and I love Anthony Edwards. I'm not going to bet the points, but I will grab the rebounds. Over 6.5 right now. If you shop around, I've seen it as high as plus 105. BetMGM still has even money. He's won over this number in 7 of 10 playoff games so far, and he's had at least 7 rebounds in all 4 regular season games against the Thunder. He's going to get big minutes, kind of lean under. So I think there's going to be plenty of opportunities. Let's go with the Ant-Man over 6.5 boards, plus 100 for play number 2. Brando, hit me with the hoops.
Miller for 3, and he got it. Reggie Miller with a clutch trade and a steal. Miller retreats to the three-point line and hits again. Reggie Miller scoring 8 points in the final 32 seconds, taunting Spike Lee and 19,000 at Madison Square Garden.
No, nobody can forget that. Reggie Miller just eliciting nightmares in a matter of like 1 minute in that game. All right, let's go to the Knicks, actually. I'm going to go with Jalen Brunson, Chicago's own, to have the most 3-pointers made in the series at plus 250, believe it or not. Halliburton Is the front runner in this category at plus 175, but I think Brunson's far and away the better value. Look what Brunson has done from beyond the arc here this NBA postseason. He's averaged 7.6 jacks per game from distance, netting 2.8 per game. That's a respectable 36.3%. In 3 games of the regular season against Indiana, 50% was his rate that he nailed from distance. And you look at as well in terms of Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's only shooting 33.6% this NBA postseason, 5.9 threes per game, so significantly fewer, nearly 2 fewer threes compared to Brunson. A much lower three-point percentage as well. In Indiana, they're giving a 12.9 opponent-made threes per game. That's middle of the pack in terms of what they allow this NBA postseason. But Jalen Brunson, I think, has got to have a hot hand from distance. I believe he nets more threes than any other player in Knicks and Pacers at a plus 250. Brandon, hit me with the hoops.
Iverson, bothered by Lou. Iverson, how about that? Steps over Teron Lou. The Sixers by 4.
Great call right there. All right, I got a little 2-for-1 special. I'm going to play Cat to be the leading scorer, top point scorer in the series in the Eastern Conference Finals. Right now, BetMGM has that 6-1. I love Jalen Brunson, but he's minus 475. And I'm also going to bet Cat over 22.5 points, minus 115, game 1. He averaged 27.8 points, 11 boards, and 2 assists, 2.7 assists. 18 career games against the Pacers. This season, he's averaged 30. He dropped 40 on him earlier this season, 30 last season, 40 a few years back. I like him to score 30. That sprinkle is plus 340, but I'll be a coward here. Over 22.5 points on Cat, minus 115 for play number 3. Brando, hit me with the hoops.